Assalamu alaikum, have a good time. I recently started a series, Let's Go Out of the Country, Let's go to Lithuania, Bahamas, Svalbard, and hopefully I will make another 200 videos in this series so that the whole world can explore with me. So many people say that this is a work on the agenda against the country is an enemy. When people used to talk about it, it's okay, now that the government has started talking, our big people have started talking too, so I thought that this misunderstanding should be eliminated at once. That there is no answer to the country's enmity in going out of the country, or that the emotion is not dependent on the Hubalvatni. Let's talk about numbers. I am a man of numbers, emotions do not affect much. The population of Pakistan is 240 million today. The total tax collection of people of 240 million is 30 billion rupees. So the total tax that we collect from the whole of Pakistan is 30 billion rupees. The people who send remittances to Pakistan from abroad are approximately $30 billion a year. On average, a Pakistani pays a tax of 125 rupees a year. So if you are a Pakistani and you are present in Pakistan, then you are paying 125 rupees to the government of Pakistan for a whole year. Compare this to remittance. Remittance is not 30 billion rupees, it is $30 billion. A person who goes out of the country gives $4,000 a year to Pakistan. So if you convert it into dollars, then it becomes about 4.44 cents. 4.44 cents and $4,000. A person who goes out of the country is equal to 9,090 people. If you are inside the country or outside the country, then if you go out of the country, then you are working at least 9,000 Pakistanis for your country. 1 or 2 people are not working. Now let's talk about taxpayers. If you go out of Pakistan and work in the country, you earn money by paying taxes. There are 2.1 million taxpayers in Pakistan as per FBR's active taxpayer list. You can work on that and leave 240 million Pakistanis. If you talk about 2.1 million Pakistanis who work in Pakistan and pay 30 million rupees, then a person is worth 13,000 rupees. So that is $47. Now let's calculate that. Even then, a person who works in Pakistan and goes out of the country is equal to 85 Pakistanis. So those who go out of the country should believe that they are very beneficial for Pakistan instead of those who work in Pakistan. I will tell you a short story. There is a person who says that he will rely on Allah. Allah will give a relation and I don't have to do anything. He leaves his job and goes to the village. He sees a crow on the way. He bumps into a wire, his wings get injured and he falls down. Now he sits and sees that the crow will die of hunger. In a little while, a lion comes flying from a distance from the sky and gives him some food. The next day this happens, the next day that happens. In 3 to 4 days, the crow eats and gets well and he flies away. So he says that the problem is over. The one who is giving this crow a relation, he will give me a relation too. He sits under a tree. 1 day passed, 2 days passed. In 7 to 8 days, the person dies of hunger and thirst. When the angels ask him what happened, he says that he was deceived. The crow got a risk, I didn't get a risk. I died of hunger and returned. So the angels kill him. They say that if you had been sent as a prophet, you would have been a crow. If you had to become something, you would have been a shaheen. Why did you become a crow? So as we have gone out of this country, we are fulfilling the duty of being our own shaheen to some extent. Have a good time. Pakistanis are working, 85 people are equal to the people outside, so every person who goes out of the country is giving job to 85 people. If you make money, incentivize him to come to Pakistan and do something else, then it will be better. But he can't do so much from outside. I am not saying that every Pakistani should go out of the country. Pakistan's 45% population is less than 14 years, so you should cut that too. I am targeting people who are between 20 and 50 years old. If you are over 50 years old, then you should do something in Pakistan. After 50 years, learn new skills, settle in a new country. Children become very young, there is a big problem. Send your children, you should not go out of the country. So people who are above 50 years old, 60, 65, 70, 80, 90, are only 3% in Pakistan. So I am not talking about them, they are not coming either. So people between 20 and 50 years old. We have a total of 113 million people. I am talking about 80 million people who are thinking of going out of the country. And if not all of them go out of the country, if even 1/4 of them come, then we have 2 million out of those 80 million. If even 4 million come to us, then consider that Pakistan's work will be done. Now Pakistan takes $30 million remittance. If we increase this, now we have 7.6 million expatriates outside Pakistan. So if we increase this 7.6 million somehow, then we will have at least $150 billion a year. Believe me, we will not have to beg from outside. Okay, the second thing is that there are so many people in the world that it is absolutely wrong. Pakistan's population is not even 3% of the world's population, it is 2.99%. This means that there are 3 Pakistanis in the world among every 100 people. There are 34 people in the world who can be served by Pakistanis. When people become rich, they do not do a lot of work themselves. Someone drives the car, someone manages the garden, someone looks after the accounts. Here in America too, there are chefs, maids, drivers. When you go to do big work, you do small work. Each person has 20, 25, 30 staff. There are many people in the company, so you can hire them. So all these people in the world who have become rich, China has become so millionaire, America has become so millionaire, Europe has become so millionaire. All these people need people according to the amount of money, according to the thousands. So if you think that in the world of 8 to 9 billion people, you can't spend 2 million Pakistanis, 9 billion people can't handle 2 million Pakistanis, then this is a lie. The work is present. The series that we are making on this channel, I am telling you in a legal way. I am not killing you by sitting in a container and suffocating you. I am not giving you advice to drown yourself in a boat and kill you. I am not giving you advice to illegally go to the world by sitting on donkey flights. I am not giving you advice to go to the toilet and become a cow. I am not giving you advice to go to the toilet. I am not giving you advice to go to the asylum. I am telling you in a legal way that this is the legal way. Take a scholarship from here and go to study. This is the legal way that you can go there and get married. This is the legal way that you can take a job there. This is the legal way that you can go there with respect in a proper legal way, get a visa and go there and work there. Look at the agent for 25 to 30 lakhs and ruin the life, ruin the country's name. You should upskill yourself in a very good way. You should be educated and how you can come. I am not giving you any advice for educated people. You don't know anything. You can go to a car mechanic. There is a shortage in America. This is the last 10 to 15 years that you have to do this work. You have to believe that no one will ask you. After that you have to replace all the AI. In 15 years, AI will be running commercial air flights. All the pilots will be on leave. AI will be doing video editing. AI will be a teacher. AI will be photoshopping you. AI will be doing programming. AI will be cutting grass. AI will be serving burgers in McDonald's. If we don't do it after 15 years, we can't do anything. What do we have to sell in Pakistan? There is nothing but hunger. Those people stopped going outside. They said we will not do small jobs. The same thing happened with China. We have that money in Pakistan. So our man is very cheap. The person outside says that I will take $100. Our man says that take $5 per hour. You will be very happy. Thank you. My 7 generations will bless you. Have a good time. If you want to do good for the people of your country, then you have to leave the country. If you don't leave the country, then there is no way out. Pakistan is a very strange country. Here we see people riding in potatoes, in tomatoes, in cabbage, in clouds. You can't see the living creatures of God who are dying of hunger. What will we do about them? We have to give them to someone, right? The government has left them alone, the government is not working, they don't have money. So where will that money come from? You are not giving money to the government, right? Remittance is sent directly to the people. The average of $4,000 is not going to the government, it goes to your families, to your people. You can establish institutions. If you have money, you can do a lot. We will talk about Darul Kufr later. Darul comes in the Quran. Allah says, "Believe me, my land was very vast. Angels will come to take the person who is dying. They will ask, 'How are you?' The person will say, 'I was made very weak in the ground.' So the angels will believe him that Allah's land was not vast, it would have gone somewhere. If the land is not vast, then it will go away. The prophets also migrated, right? So migrate and go away. Pray to Allah, 'I am going to earn money. And I am going so that I can put this money on my people. I will be able to put it on Islam, I will be able to put it on religion. I am coming to Darul Kufr. I have a good intention that I want to protect my life, wealth, and honor. I want to earn money so that I can put it on people in the country behind me. I can work so that their standard of living can be something or the other. I am coming from Darul Gawand. I am coming from Darul Rishwat. I am coming from Darul Minoshi. I am coming from Darul Chut. I am coming from Darul Farhat. I am coming from Darul Corruption. Tell me all the names in prayer. I don't know anything about praying to Allah. My friend Abdullah was praying like this the other day. I said, "Crazy people pray like this. Who prays like this?" He says, "I have come to surrender." When he goes to the police station, he says, "Put a handcuff on me." So I surrender, "Allah, I have come to you. I have surrendered. Now you can arrest me. And then don't even let me go. I just want to stay with you. I don't want to go anywhere. So don't get involved in these unnecessary arguments." The person who has not done anything in life, he will keep telling you that the children will get spoiled outside. This will happen, that will happen. In our Friday prayer, there are 2 to 2.5 thousand people in Western New York. There are 40 mosques in the city. I have made 2.5 thousand people in 12 combs. I didn't see any mosque in my house in Gala. There are 13-14-15-20 people. There are 60 people. There are no more than 30 people. You have come to Dallas. You have come to Houston. You have come to Atlanta. You will find Islamic centers like this. The children are being made to do hips in the residential complex. Our office has opened. They have sent their child to the Residential Islamic Institute in Michigan. They will do hips. They will make him a scholar. And the child who is studying in the world is also doing it. If you have money, brother, you can do a lot of work. So anyway, I told you this today. There is no foreign agenda. You have to do it. You do it. There is nothing in the plate. No one will give you a visa. It is better to drown in the boat than to suffocate in the container. It is better to go with respect. Yes, there will be difficulties. You will have to read English. You will have to apply for a visa. You will have to get a passport. You will have to do all this work, you will have to arrange the ticket money. So it is not easy. It is very good to give 25, 30, 40 lakh rupees to the agent. Listen to these videos and spend 2 to 4 lakh rupees. Take a ticket, come with respect, live with respect. You think that someone will call you and call you. There are very few ambassadors from any country. But at least don't demotivate people. At this time, your conditions do not work. You are unemployed, you have not got a job. You are starving. So they don't say that you will give all the conditions. So I will join you, otherwise I will not. Salute the one who is giving the job. Thank him. Keep working with your head down. If you keep working with your head down, then it will be very beneficial. Thank you for listening.
Subscribe us.